Talking Point platform. TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one for tomorrow. Now we go make salute.
Yes, family, I want to welcome back to yet another very, very important segment when it comes to the Talking Point platform. My name now Mr. Komon-Tok. As always, we usually Komon-Tok them. One of the Komon-Tok we get for campus and part today, Dr. Samura Kamara don't grant interview in a BBC where he described the dialogue, the just concluded dialogue as win-win. We are in, it means say the dialogue come on in favor of APC, come on in favor of the government and in favor of the people of Salone. So he happy about the outcome of the dialogue. So this is not just a testament, a clear example. This like what I can say, they seal it off for let you they probably they think say there will be we run or Samura Kamara will be president or the man he gets ambition for contest election further let just know say it's done and dusted. You hear it from the man now. Listen to it carefully, then I believe say you give a think waiting for the next. Also, we go look at the former immigration boss, don't face parliament. The accused and said he received some huge amount of gifts, but hey, then gifts and there. One, I don't even understand. One grand gift it costs more than $100,000. Yes, but anyway, we can't alone put the cap for the options, so we can't look at in a deep one. And we'll look at briefly EU recommendations about the report they make. They get a short video on that, and also citizens' reactions. We forget for put here. I mean, we're not able to put yesterday due to technical issues, but we don't fix it now. We have to say at least when the time come up, you will be able to display now the system. All this and more, if you are the first time this for joining, we want for use this opportunity for welcome you now Talking Points community. Yeah, we talk about things that we get the potential for take we go before, or also get the potential for can we go beyond. Things in where the traditional media can shame, they can shy, they don't want to talk, or be afraid for talk, or no, take serious. Now then we take serious now. Consider for joining we and be part of the family. Yeah. We also serve as one single body. We try for carve an identity, a community where we move Salongo before. We love the country. We don't know about you, but we hope to love the country. We got a formidable team here. We got a formidable community here. People who interact, people who are smart, people who really, really care about the country. These are people who some of them don't do well in life. They're very busy people, but once not salon business, and they spare time for that. So you can imagine. And it's not only spare that they engage in communities. So when you care for the first time, you definitely get something for land. That I can guarantee you. Or perhaps, what about you? You know, we left something else to learn from you because we believe say everybody gets something for offer. Within our two platforms, within our YouTube, TPP Leon, perhaps you said you watch us for the first time. And we also then have Facebook. We named our Facebook now Talking Point platform. So you can follow me on Facebook, not a problem. Or you can still subscribe for me na YouTube na TTP Leon. It's just a matter of convenience. But anyway, any side where you subscribe, you go for fun. But we pay attention more on YouTube. We want to pay attention more on because we get some content that we drop now. We're not putting on Facebook because of so many other issues there on Facebook. All right. So we don't waste time always. So we can quick now for can share it here. As always, we ask that community members help share. Because we want to share the message to go. And we all message, not so. But they can't just not work for them and share better. But they can't just not.
Just went platform for news every day now we country alone. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone. Like a big quantity, we breeze not a shit.
All right, so let me go on the first thing first. What we go do before we call the chief immigration, let me go first to Dr. Samura Kamara because in case still have, and this now we will go soon probably put her aside, but we haven't put her aside rather. But as more and more revelation they come, we see me man the Gant interview then at BBC now. So it's anything with the end that they will bring come to yeah. So today we see this the trend. Don't put alone and listen to what in Dr. Samura Kamara get for see. But first, I think we get for losing both sides, the government side, the chief minister, waiting makeup of from Diana Umar Fofana, did we go to Dr. Samura Kamara? Now listen, when they come back shortly.
Taken a significant step to resolving post-electoral tensions in Sierra Leone. The opposition All People's Congress had refused to take up their seats in parliament after elections in June. They also refused to take up positions in the local councils that they'd won, saying there were major electoral irregularities. They demanded a rerun and that the head of the electoral body be fired, among other things. Tensions mounted and so did concerns that things might boil over into violence. The African Union and the regional body ECOWAS stepped in and voila, an historic agreement to end the boycott and ease the tensions. Umaru Fofana has been across the story and has been filling me in from Freetown.
The three-day talks, which were facilitated by the country's Peace Commission with mediators from ECOWAS, the African Union and the Commonwealth, reached broad 8-point agreements. They include for the main opposition APC party to take up their seats in parliament and at local councils, which should happen next week at the latest, I'm informed. The APC party won 40% of the seats in the House and the vast majority of the council seats in the north and in the west of the country. But since the polls in June, they have not been attending sittings in either parliament or at local council level. So those seats have gone unoccupied with these elected officials not even having taken the oath of office, barring 2 of their MPs who defied the party line. The agreement also states that the president should address the nation on the need for dialogue, cohesion and peace. Under the terms of the agreement also, Audrey, people serving prison terms or facing trial relating to electoral violence or civil protests should be set free or their charges be dropped. So the APC had also asked that their MPs be paid backlog salaries for those months that they've been on the boycott.
It sounds quite comprehensive, but I'm wondering, did both the parties get what they wanted?
Well, the government and the opposition have both reacted favorably to the agreement, saying that it's a watershed moment for the country. The leader of the government's delegation to the talks is the country's chief minister, Dr. David Moninasenge, and this is what he told me.
The main elements of it was that the APC party will participate again in governance. Government will seek to make sure that all the allegations around whether it's people who have been inciting violence or people who think they didn't have access to justice, we will look into all of those cases. We'll work with all the parties to ensure that we're able to be better informed as government and to make the appropriate interventions. It was also important for the parties to agree that we need a lot more intra-party dialogue. Dialogue is a core part to where our democracy has been. And we shouldn't just do it leading up to an election or after an election, but we should always be talking.
One of the main demands of the main opposition APC party was for the publication of the disaggregated election results. What happened to that? It wasn't captured, was it?
Well, I think in the beginning I spoke about how everybody has these disaggregated polling station results. Those are what the forms are that everybody signed up for. We have ours, they have theirs, the Electoral Commission has theirs. I think what they were asking for, they could ask the Electoral Commission for. As we said, government does not mandate or tell the Electoral Commission what to do. But most importantly, the only entity that could tell the Electoral Commission what to do is the Supreme Court. It's not the president, it's not the government, and it certainly is not the opposition.
That's Sierra Leone's Chief Minister David Moninasenge. Umaru, speaking of the opposition, I'm wondering, are they as upbeat as the Chief Minister sounds?
Well, interestingly, yes. Even though there have been criticisms from some of their supporters who've called the agreement a sellout, The APC party leaders have played it up. They've really played up the outcome, calling it a success. Dr. Samura Kamara, the party's presidential candidate in the last 2 elections and leader of the delegation, gave me his own reaction.
I think the dialogue itself was of a historical nature, so was the agreement. I appreciate the effort of mediators and also the willingness of the 2 parties to actually engage one another on a dialogue like this.
What would you say changed that made you reach an agreement, that made you, for example, allow your elected members of parliament and councillors to return? What exactly did the government give in that made you accede to that?
It was not a winner or a loser type of event. What was good about it was the approach taken by the mediators, the former vice president of the Gambia and a retired judge from Kenya. At the very outset, they did indicate to us that they had no legal mandate to adjudicate on it was a runoff or adjudicate on who won or who lost the elections. So it was not their mandate. What they wanted was to start a roadmap that begins with peace among the party leadership. And honestly, I think that was the critical issue in Sierra Leone and politics.
Do you understand why some of your party supporters, some of your supporters have been critical of the agreement and have even been scolding you and excoriating you on social media? Do you understand that?
I do understand that. I don't blame them, simply because we never had the opportunity to explain what the dialogue agreement means, what the dialogue itself meant to them. But now, having been explaining, they're beginning to understand that this dialogue is a win-win. It's not a winner takes all or a loser loses all.
Umaru, we know that the boycott meant that no opposition MPs were in parliament and local councils won by the APC were not functioning. So just how did it affect governance in the country? And tell us a little bit more about people's reaction as well to the agreement.
Well, it did affect governance significantly, Audrey. I mean, for example, local councils which deliver services at the local level were not functional, with only ruling party MPs discussing government agenda in parliament. Debates were predictably boring, one-sided, and some would say not truly accountable. It has also hung a cloud of uncertainty and fear of the unknown. Tension has been mounting here, Audrey, since the elections in June, in a country whose elections, have come to represent a vortex of polarization. So there is hardly any real dialogue between these 2 parties, the APC and the SLPP, and there has hardly ever been, regardless of which party has been in power. Generally, people have welcomed the agreement, saying that it's a step that should end the political impasse, and there will be a lot more debate and a lot more accountability now demanded from government by the main opposition. And it's got to be said that the main opposition had actually wanted their backlog paid. That is the last 3 months that Parliament has been in session for. But that was criticized by the public, who said that they were not even sworn in MPs, therefore they shouldn't be paid money, let alone to be paid what they never worked for.
That's Umaru Fofana in Freetown.
I don't get the message from Dr. Samura Kamara in describe the dialogue as a win-win. Nobody no loss, nobody no win, not everybody win. You remember when the way this dialogue starts, we explain to now how the outcome for come out, all right? We predict a win-win situation, but what will be the look at? When will be they say a win-win? We look at the people, not the politician. But this we also mentioned to now, or before even the dialogue they conclude, say this now one of the things where APC go ask for a rerun, and the people where they can mediate, they make it clear to Samura Kamara and co say they're not gonna mandate you understand. The thing just become so funny when people they praise it, when then they praise and say the people that don't begin understand, people that not be know what's in the inside the communique, but now they don't begin understand. I don't know which type of language they write there. I don't know if it's Latin and they write there. I don't know if it's Spanish, because their language and they probably go difficult for we to understand. But if it's the English, someone writes there, buddy, they not insult people there. Not a single word, not the other one, We not sabi say we go find when I will purpose. What do they mean that by this word? Oh, please don't insult people. And people, they're highly intelligent more than that. You understand? When I don't forgive on ourselves, when I don't solve on our differences, right now when they work hand in glove, because I don't see anything significant on this one except that the tension don't cool down, which is a positive thing. But the truth of the matter is Sierra Leoneans are bitter. Yes, Sierra Leoneans are bitter. I'm talking about patriotic and majority of Sierra Leoneans. The tripartite committee they set in order for Salon. This is not for just like for fullness, in order for Sierra Leonean people. Absolutely, because nothing not the way wrong with the law. Now we, the people that would demand the laws and I then get problem. Nothing not wrong with that. No review. That review don't make no sense. In fact, the SLPP bloggers that don't begin go ahead and provoke say 2028 now so it will be. If I not bring and Calon and say away Vicky Remo they try for like sort of like some kind of caution, tell people and therefore behave in a manner where responsible. You can imagine, we not go fight too. So nothing, for me, absolutely nothing wrong with the laws there, because now the same constitution, now the same laws that now we use 2012, 2018. What's wrong with the law? Nothing wrong. I still go back to Brian, where he always where I can like for quoting, I can like for using what's where they always tell me say we don't need too much good laws now we country in our society. We don't need Brian Forbes. We don't need too much good laws, because if we get too much good laws and we get too much bad people, those bad people they turn those good laws into their disadvantage. In other words, they agitate say we need to forget good people in our society. If we get good people in, then the laws are the good. Believe me or not, even if we get all the very beautiful laws in the world, if those people who are implementing those laws, they're not genuine, they're not sincere, they're not love the country, believe me, we'll go make 500 reviews. We'll go make 10 million constitutional reviews. Every election we'll go to do reviews. After this, okay, Lord, we do review, let up in but no, I mean, see what's in the happen at the now Supreme Court. One clear to know, I not read law, but we read general law in Wabide University. There's one thing where most of the law, the landed judges can use, where if you look at on your side, it depends on the right. You get the technical aspect of the law, and you get the merit. In most cases, when you watch what they happen at the country, when it comes to the election and electionary process, they look at the technical aspects of it. So that make, in fact, if let you get justice when a political case, it can be very difficult for people there. So I mean, it's disappointing when we're able to know the truth, because we are not fools. We see exactly every bit of this thing where they take place. We see everything. The thing where hurts me past everything. For the fact that if you want thief, okay, fine, and you say you're not going to integrity, you want go ahead. But you not get in front of salon people, in front of the camera, you pull your hand there, you tell people and say, una support the 5 year. All the commissioners there. All the commissioners. If I want them go say a mistake, but all the 5 commissioners there. It's really painful, It painful, not insult. So what we can talk about, we give a respect democracy, and we give a respect the constitution. That I mean, most times it can boring and okay and quote from constitution because we know they respect the constitution. We know they respect it, we don't value it. We only use it when it's suits. We only quote a referral when we own interest at stake. But when the interest of the country they at stake, or the opponent, or the passive opponent, we don't know the constitution they work that side. So like Samura, the APC, and others, then just deceive themselves, not to the people of Salon, not to we, because people still see the reality. It's so insulting, honestly, so insulting on this three part and say for do review. What's not that review? Not just they go make noise there and just get out there. 2018 back, if I mean another review they come, and most the thing where I found so funny now that committee then said say the vice president, the political leaders and for engage, that it just absurd, honestly, unbelievable. I not get words for and the 30 day. I try to understand what in them mean, voting them, right? Voting them. But anyway, law we come with law put waiting Vicky Remo puts let people in see. I the try for put up now. I hope say this thing I will follow it today. Please not do that to it today. All right, not do that to it today. Okay, for end up for not do that today to we. All right, always with a big please. All right, these 2 days I'm telling you things are really tense for me. It really tense. All right, okay. I think it can come up. All right, okay. Let's see. Now, see what's in the way Vicky Remo put the okay, not to this. All right, now you see, it's a SLPP pro-democracy and national unity friends must condemn the post-dialogue narrative that now so 2028 election safe get for end back pan dialogue. It's dangerous, it continue for say, it's dangerous to suggest that in 5 years, we will have the same statistically improbable and mathematically inconsistent, these are the words of the EU, would then say it mathematically impossible for the votes where Mohamed Kone announced he work based on what he announced and what he then get the RRF from. It mathematically impossible, statistically inconsistent. Those are some of the words that they use. So the point where in they make, where I agree with, if we turn this thing into provoking now, you understand? The pro SLPP, I'm a blogger there, and some friends of SLPP also, and they continue for say 2028. Now, so it get for end on dialogue, whether I thought some other be get for get to whether another person you get for you. It get for end by dialogue. So what's the point of you saying when you do reform? It's just fun, it's laughable to say the least. It's laughable. But anyway, let's forget about Nali. Let's look at the former chief immigration boss. He did on then the question on the parliament. Let's just play. We they can put some of the gifts that they don't get. Now we can't see for ourselves. Not this way.
He said the Jew and God Mercedes Benz. I don't know if you properly understood the question. So four gifts given to you. Jew and God Mercedes Benz. And he said Toyota Land Cruiser LLG 300. And he said Toyota Fortuner. All these are gifts. Any disclosure when you receive the gifts, in what capacity we are? At that time, you are the chief immigration officer. You did any disclosure based in line with the Anti-Corruption Act. You have evidence on that?
I don't have my anti-corruption form, but I know that everything listed here is the same one.
It is huge. This is huge. Okay, fine. So, we have the opportunity to have you. How do you see the gifts?
I don't
Can you classify them? I mean, name them for us. For the Jew.
Yes.
Yes. Oh. A capacity as chief immigration officer.
I don't understand the question.
You said, when did you receive the gift?
This year. About
This year, sir. When last did you feel that corruption?
I did this year. Recently.
Is it in that corruption fund?
Yes, sir.
The one that they displayed, the one that they requested that you should declare our assets.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these items is still in that corruption fund.
Yes, sir.
So in the disclosure, I want this thing to be consistent because gifts are sometimes giving us issues. that we have the document, all of us, is 4 items.
All right. Okay, Fambule, I think, I don't know if when I don't get the Laputalona say, right? These are the gifts. These are the gifts. Yeah, gifts. Yeah. Now gifts is so gifts. One of the gifts now Mercedes G-Wagon. In amount for G-Wagon, it's more than $100,000. More than $100,000. Just one. And then they go on the Toyota, and then Lord just look at the Benz first. 100,000 gifts. Who is gonna be gifting you that kind? Is it with a second with a joke with the future, with a joke with the country, with a say the country tranga, with a say, you know, how you explain this? Now, when you look at them big country, how they go bigger, so then there's certain amount of gifts there where you for take. Now, gifts will pass certain amount. For example, if then you 100,000 gifts will pass them 50, 100,000, you get for reports then gifts in them. Now, if you get maybe something that they give, then slight maybe 50,000, 500, 1,200, then gifts in them normal. But a gift or that kind economy day. That kind of economy, not to America. Even America, for an official take a gift of 100,000, questionable. Just one. This is look at, check all of those cars there. Check them all. You know, all of them, they then range between 80, 90,000, 100, and day. You understand? When you put them 3 cars in them, for them, they talk about that 3 we will put for you, like you see no more. Then they close to 300 million or even past that. 300,000. Sorry, $300,000. $300,000. No Western country, no they. Absolutely, we're getting big economy there. They know they. We go allow any of the official take down it. This now, not we just put her as it is. You know, this is just plain this now corruption. But forget about the theater, forget about the show that they do, forget about this thing. Nothing, absolutely nothing other for Komobiendi. These are the most painful parts of it. Now they feel for. No, we don't. I'm telling you, because somebody go say, no, bro, you go say nothing no get for Komode because you don't say Parliament already invites and they question this, that. But come on, you not believe what I tell you, say nothing no get for Komode. You don't believe me? Not to talk at the talk. Now, fact are the states. Not to just empty talk, now reality they tell you so nothing. This not just what then they say. Okay, let's take you back now history. Not so you know this 49 bags of 49,000 bags of rice from China, where they just kind of power. You wanna take you back, like how that case they come out. What did the ACC boss be say before come back? For let you just understand so what I talk now to see nothing okay for commodity, now buff case, like God kill. Now with impunity the end. Okay, let's take you back to history. So until you go learn and join the job, the dots then together. So we go now history.
To distribute this right, to engage in school feeding program, the officials there decided on their own to distribute the rice. The distribution process itself was seriously flawed. The rice fell in the hands of the wrong people who dealt with it in ways that are scandalous. You will find out, for example, that the permanent secretary, Mr. Kamara, took this rice to Bond. After taking it there, instead of it, firstly, let's understand this. The rice, first of all, was not meant for the ministry to engage in school feeding program with it. But they did. Let's assume after they did, they could have done things properly as planned. Probably would not be here. But what happened after they decided to embark on taking this rice to the distribution places or the places where they felt it should be taken is even more problematic than we thought. So we did the preliminary investigations. to understand what happened. We sent our team of investigators right across the country. There is no village that rice was supposed to be distributed. There is no village that rice was to be distributed that we did not go to. We found out that in several places, the rice did not reach the destination that it was planned to go to. We also found out that there are even schools which were listed that were not supposed to have been listed because they do not exist. We found out that even some of the rice made their way to private schools, which were not part of the free quality education program. We found out that the rice was distributed to councillors, people who had nothing to do with the teaching corps. Also, for even the schools that the rice reached, sometimes it was the teachers who distributed the rice amongst themselves and not the students who benefited from it. In more ways than one, we are sure that the proper things that were supposed to be done with this rice, as directed by the president, did not happen. As a result, after carrying out our investigation, we combed through piles of evidence. The reason why this investigation particularly took longer to complete is because we wanted to be sure of what happened. The evidence was huge. We spoke to hundreds of people across the country. The testimonies were many. The investigators were able to comb through them. Our lawyers have examined them. We have decided to take the following steps. One, we are going to indict those who believe were responsible for the decision making that led to the improper distribution of this rice, and sometimes misappropriation of it.
No board too much. You know, already nobody's case. This was one of the case where ACC Alpha Timona be the minister. Oh, okay, we then take the case, then can go to court. Anti-corruption go take back the case, then beg back. Can you imagine? Anti-corruption go take back the case, and then can go to imagine with all these fancy bogus statements and way the ACC boss be don't put. Then take the case, can go to court, and go pull the case back, go to court. So what I tell you, see, the former chief immigration officer, when Andrew Kaikai, in case na done deal, nothing they come up BND. You know, they understand? Nothing. Absolutely zero. Not for them, nothing. Nothing. This all I make you see them go to camera, you know, the media, this not just a play, not buff case. Believe me. I want them prove and say, the only them prove and say to buff case. Tell me about, no, I don't want like, sometimes for later we just go into details about certain things, and because of the time, if you go to the US, if you go to the, not just share something, because most of the time when something can go wrong, Salo, maybe price go up, feel, and they say, look America, then they look UK, look these are the bad things. But they're not can necessarily quote or refer to good things and good practice. I'll share you to this website. Let's see. Exactly, gifts and entertainment. This now from the U.S. Department. Let's make, let's see the heading. Let's see, Department of Justice. Let's see the gifts and what they are allowed for. Let them take. Not just put up. You see, look on that side. If you want to read more about gifts and entertainment inside the Department of Justice, now the U.S. go just Google like they see everything what they tell you. Now the gifts what they are allowed now within like $20 or less per occasion, not to exceed $50 in a year from one source. This is not to me, right? I don't read for you exactly. Opportunities and benefits that are offered to members of a group unrelated to government employment, awards and honorary degrees, but these require prior approval of the component's head. Gifts based on outside business relationships, such as travel expenses related to a job interview. So even when gifts is permissible, then get the amount of money we then put. You see what I don't quote for you directly. You know, the why we even go there now, because now the most time we can compare. Look what's in the America, blah 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 blah. See, then get certain gifts and whether they are allowed for let them take. You see the amount of money, you understand, and within the period, very small amount. I don't know if this one the upgrade or the update, maybe now old one. I cannot say for something any happen now. Maybe the update, but there is no official in the US according to the law, and which we don't understand where they take. So where they take a gift, not to payment a gift of 50,000 or 100,000, we don't know the question. Pass no gifts, but this not a gift, man. This not a gift. Not fool yourself. I'll change the language. This not a gift, huh? This not a gift. This not a gift. To gift this. But anyway, but we just stop that study because the more we talk and perhaps the more we are to harm. In a normal society, you go see me investigate, not so. In a normal society, you go see me investigate because the Bible say, why not? Yeah, we go on for let me investigate how he gets those resources. I get those gifts. What kind of gifts? Why then gifter? Who that gifter? Whose connection they get? This was the same man where be there as head of immigration, where they give a passport to one of the notorious criminal, Nigerian criminal, the world. That man wake out the motherland city and during regime, then get passport. Yeah. Alex, I don't know if you know what's his name, sir? Alex O. Philip. Alex O. Philip. My name now is I don't know. Alex O. Philip. Here Nina Olufemi. But now under this man, then yeah, according to sources we'll get. All that name, all that in time as immigration passport, you know. So what I to talk in a normal society, you go agitate saying, let me institute an investigation. But then as alone, the investigation don't become politicized. The only investigation will survive now the opposition. But unfortunately now, not get for investigate opposition again. Because the opposition don't they in cohorts, they don't they in bed with the government. You see, all them charges there. People are going to be suspected in thief salon money, millions of dollars. Then seize some of them, the COR, the Commission of Inquiry, for seize them property there. Now they go get them. You see? They go get them. So what I tell you is the Latin for Komon-Tok, because they talk with confidence and certainty, because we get evidence for looking to. In a normal society, issues like this, or for advocates may they institute an investigation, punish and investigate and find out who said this man police. But you know, at the end, nothing for Komon-Tok. The people that will be working in the previous government, where they are accused, where some of will be so excited back then, 2019, 2020, will be so feel good that yes, impunity for loot and embezzle salon money, you can't stop. We set a precedent. So the current officials there, they will go free for loot. But see how we end. We spend billions and billions and billions and billions of loans. Up till now, the government not gets the mind for can't tell the salon people there how much money government spend. 30 day, no, 30 day. And yet, what you don't get now paper now, the politically motivated cases in the Guinea, and they are the one that seize their houses, and they even give it back. That's not fact. But a few months ago, maybe a few weeks ago, 45 cases there, transcript then they lost about the COI, or count to that, not so they lost. So I tell you now something, if you not remember, I say this is a deliberate attempt because, I mean, AYB be the cover that coverage, the live coverage, SLBC be the cover, and we not tell someone not no transcript about everything. No, we not get there. Just that this is not the way they defend, according to my opinion, for left some of those cases then to other people. Because if evidence not there, the judge go just use in discussions say, since further evidence not there, where would they left you? They discharge the case. You understand? That was a well-calculated plan. So nothing not get for commodity. It's so painful. We spend billions and billions of loans for let one few blocks there sit down, they decide what thing for do, you know. begin to give back people their property there. We see Abbas Bondo Dwa. You know, Abbas Bondo will be accountant too now. We say this is not a joke, not this TOI Commission of Inquiry. They don't point everything. Abbas Bondo, there was a Commission of Inquiry where they said during Tijanta by term, where they discover say it thief Salomon, it billboards there, it do other things there. So the commission comment back then for making them seizing property and hand over to the state. That was exactly what was done. After 10 years of EBK regime, Marabio Kanapa, Abbas Bondo, he overturned those legal binding document, then legal conviction day. He turned them back. He take back all in property where government don't set, where they set up, where they set a commission of inquiry. So that I make tells you this one, even if government of Salon, Marabio no be forgive APC for this one, when they can have power, and will still do what in Abbas Bondo do for make use the law back and taking it. So what are they tell you? Say nothing longer for commodity. I know they just talk because I want to talk. Now, in fact, I don't give you the statistics. I don't give you the cases there. I don't give you the timeline there. You know. So now, buff case, absolutely is buff case. Nothing longer for commodity. Yes. And also, this will go viral. A lot of people they watch now, yeah. But anyway, just give me forgive me. There's nothing I can do, you know, for car with me. I'm not the type of person down. I don't talk with I know. You get the point what they make. I'm doing it for Sierra Leone, not as a society for good. Deal with a lost faith in institutions, and that's bad. It's bad in a democracy. But now all everybody for the talk, so now we go, let them go investigate. For the talk, not as well, but we are talking something else. Yes, we are talking something else. The first lady, when they fired the auditor general, I mean when they fired the auditor general, when he put a report, he said the first lady now one of the corrupt houses offices in the sense that they never account for funds and way the government of Salon sponsor certain projects there. What do you do? What do they do? Then fire her, not to do? Then fire her. I'm sorry, yeah, the fire, that's one. And not just fire and not just punish her for doing job. The ACC say it investigates all the first lady there who don't come out the country. The ACC boss, Ben Kaifala. He said we investigate all. He said you're on fear for we just can't investigate Fatima Pio. While we go back span logo bien pack, logo see all the first ladies there, you know. And what did they do? Immediately after Salon, I think where Salon be qualified, I think for go Nations Cup or be or do with I don't know which team or do with Ivory Coast. Now in then release a report. Then everybody they in jubilant mode and they say they not found anything wanting from the first lady and that don't drop the case. Not so. So why they tell you in a buff case? I'm not just saying this, it's a fact. You know, I want to just take and listen to Dixon. The painful thing about these case, and even when I fired the lady, for making them try and self, they don't know able to try. The government is shame now because one, they said the lady he conducts professional misconduct, he commits professional misconduct, and that not doing job well. But when I don't fire the person up till now, they're not bringing account to justice. Just listen again from one of a media commentator, Thomas Dixon, where they talk about this very issue.
If you look at the intro of the speech, the president talked about justice, opportunity for all back home. Is that the case? That's what they happen at Salon. We get justice. You take a look at the matter of Lara Telopias, the suspended auditor general. Where a matter don't they a tribunal they look at them for almost now 2 years, going to 2 years. Is that justice? Go to ordinary Sierra Leoneans, they will seek justice at the judiciary. Some people and then send their remand for over 5 years, they remand. Then case no they come up. Is that the justice for all the president is saying about? Would they live in a country? Who side and sack people and because of their last name, cleaners? Because of your last name, we're not responsible for me. Not Dixon. I'm not responsible for who side and born me. I'm not responsible for get that name. But this they happen as alone. These are reality happening in Israel. The president talk about healthcare, job opportunities. These we all never see. Even you go to some government hospital for even get gloves, it's difficult. I always remind Sierra Leoneans of a lady, a very brilliant lady, maybe they work in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We sent them by now. They don't excel. Nyanda Rujas, where because of glove not at the military hospital and some basic things, he died. Many of Nyanda Rujas in the look at that pregnant woman recently. Is that the better health we are talking about? Now we come to other issues where the president mentioned. Another thing was shared out. Now
I just try to work out some of that part there about the justice system, about the Lara Piastello issue. For just to tell you, we not get the institutions and will at least for monitor and see. That particular institution is going to be the last hope for Sierra Leoneans, and because it's very important. Because we are not driving country, we not get better money. We need for use resources, we limited resources judiciously. Now that make the office, the Auditor General office day for monitor and see, for make sure say people are not just use government money just like that. Lord, we get waiting value for money. And that make anything where government want to do, goods and service, or one buy any goods or service, then therefore do do a bid. In other words, somebody will come bid the lowest bidder with the same quality what government want. So by that, we will spend with little and nothing resources carefully. That is one. And we need people and for watch If those bids then do them genuinely, very important. Then the Auditor General gets right for audit any public institution. What's not salon money, what's not your money. But today, they appeal. They appeal again. Not just like a dormant. So whose institution as salary will be appeal when a public official they take Benz? Can you imagine wagon? More than $100,000 gifts. The one. So like approximately up to 300,000 gifts. Who's how they refer this person? Who's how they refer? Who's how we refer? Whose ability don't prove something else. So perhaps this man was right. We see if somebody, and that idea was unpopular, people be the bash and people be the curse. He said, even if in a Samura, let go take care of in case. When he done in case he can come. Yes, of course, they get interest na Sam Samuna. So Sam Sumana and interest. Maybe really want for at least lead the party where in and not be involving him na the COI. So perhaps he was right. So they try to make a reference that then they tried for bury the truth 2,000 years ago. They refer to Jesus, but he resurrected in 3 days. So even the time to bear about I don't go down and wait and see. Now we see what he put again. Now we'll go further. This now he puts. He put her in a flowery language. He put her in a literature form. I will can try for explain to her what he mean, right? Lord, he said, wherefore rejoice? What conquest brings he home? What tributaries follow him to Rome, to grace in captive bonds, his chariot's wheels? You blocks, you stones, you worse than senseless things. They have proven time and time again that they cannot deliver. Why swim when there is a breach? Question. Why you for swim where you see a breach? Why? Tell me. But not just can you see this particular side we could show? There is a book where they call Julius Caesar. Now, Julius Caesar, now a popular book where we use during I think the early 2000 will be the secondary school. Where I don't know if they still use that, and I will just remind where I think the first scene between this guy Merulus, where they question the cobbler and the carpenter because they celebrate Caesar's victory. He asks them, why would not they rejoice? Why would not they rejoice? Because Caesar don't take power from Pompey. But quickly, he doesn't try for Caesar with all this. What's not the point when they rejoice? What's it bring calm? But even though Caesar brings some captives in as a sort of like gifts, because those days when you go conquer battle, they come, you get the people away don't conquer the slave there, or let's say the prisoners then you put them maybe like chariots. This is not like a trophy, but the question now, whose kind gifts, whose kind achievements, all now be they reject certain people there. Maybe like maybe other people there. Now you look like Samura, waiting Samura, wanna be the celebrate Samura. Waiting you don't call them by name, but I just try to understand based on waiting we read now Julius Caesar, the acts, the first scene, according to waiting the try for talk. We did not look at Pompey and Caesar. So I hope saying that in the try for refer, or but these are exactly waiting then at the scene now they explain to you. So Pompey and Caesar. So for the try for put that in the context of Sierra Leone politics, it asks the people, you know, they don't prove that. I mean, we're not, you know, be just make any sense or why people then for celebrate, glorify this person in this kind manner. What you don't bring, you know. So I mean, some use some ash words and back then. This is not just a quotation when you use. As soon as I see the quotation mark, you senseless people, if you find them to like stones there, you understand? So people that will be the celebrate, hope say the change of governance or from the APC will bring you dividend, whilst the people who are actually for make big difference, they are not there to support the cause. So again, he put they have proven time and time again that they cannot deliver. Why for swim? Why for swim when a bridge where there is a bridge? Why for swim? All right, so that's one part of Alfred Peter content. Now, let's look again. Chaunoba. Let's pause this one first. The reason why they pause that, we don't follow me for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Then we'll not say who said be the support Chaunoba in publications. And frequently they will count and I would analyze them. And the guy, I would say, God user for sensitize Sierra Leonean and for sensitize the opposition. But unfortunately, this position was not ready to be sensitized because they already sold. Now, I will come put for you, and this, if we remember, we don't count this. And apart from the one where they follow Chaunoba of African Express, and they confirm say if you don't talk a long time 1 year ago say the game done. He explained exactly how this thing they come out and exactly I describe it as we come out. He said the SLPP and the APC politicians also jointly agreed to protect each other's stolen wealth. They would drop all corruption cases against Ernest Koroma and his former ministers. Madabio and his group also get away with current corruption. Now, this now it respond to the communique. But the thing is, where I want out now, this really I want out. This one we see so. Chaunoba said, we told you a year before the elections that your opposition politicians all bargained to give Madabio a second term. If now they follow this man and me they follow him, and we don't count this one, this man we don't talk about. But I go for be honest with you now, and not if you say this thing now like 100%. Now only way it don't happen so now I reflect back. So I see this post of members. Yes, this man we don't talk this talk. And if you go check him post now Facebook, you don't really meet at it. You don't really meet. So not as a new one. Now go over again. Not so. Is that we told you before that the elections that your opposition politicians all bargained to give Madabio a second term. We also told you that the violence that claimed innocent lives was orchestrated by the Bio regime and its opposition allies. See? All right. Okay, that was Chaunoba. Now we come to what Basita Michael say about this. Now read that, let me formally understand. Clear. Basita say, in essence, this agreement represents an insult to citizens. He said, the molest we and cost we. This Now, nonsense for Sierra Leoneans. Now, insult. Possibly cost you, possibly pit by you or spot, like insult. Any kind of way you look at insult can come up from anyway. An assault on democracy, transparency, accountability, justice, and fairness for the benefit of all Sierra Leoneans. And mind you, I'll just remind you, just in case maybe you don't know that Basita. Now, one of the respected lawyers, in fact, now one-time president of the Bar Association of the country. So if you understand the point where you come up from, he say this particular agreement with them do not assault to democracy, now assault to transparency, now assault that simply means like they say physical attack. It can be physical attack. Now assault. It can be a violence. It get different meaning. It depends on the context we use that. But it is trying to say this particular dialogue now assault. They don't attack democracy. They don't attack transparency. They don't attack what we call fairness. Look, continue before. It is not based on sound principles and rational thinking. Instead of it, provides a facade of reconciliation, designed to serve the narrow self-interest of both APC and SLPP at the expense of the Sierra Leone people, the people of Sierra Leone, and the nation's democratic integrity. The international community congratulates the messages to both APC and SLPP after the signing of the agreement was nothing short of their routine double standards and hypocrisy. Full commentary down anyway. So instead continue further for blast the international community, because we see quickly the American embassy pull a statement and celebrate this victory. We see the UK pull a statement and celebrate this victory. But the one thing I will tell you, I will remind myself now, and I say plenty people now know it will talk, but just for remind you, you see, the American policy, it seems as if now they cut across the West in general. The Americans then they not get permanent friends, they not get permanent enemies, they get what's permanent interest, and they get. And this nine goes then seems to be played with the West. The West, then double standard. It don't expose in many cases. Anything where you look at, so maybe human rights, maybe justice, maybe fairness, maybe even trade, maybe even the United Nations for more than more than 70 years. Today, now just few people are in the control. In reality, few people. Just for telling you how double standard, and they talk about democracy, fairness, equality, all that stuff. So then then get the statistics, then get the reasons, and then convert them pull statements in the elections, get some concern, get some fraud inside it. Because the word concern are diplomatic language and use. You understand? They're not just one put a lay, right? I mean, when it's get concerned, they're not satisfied with that. You get problem. Now that's not the long and short of it. So these people, a lot of people have been relying on the international community. Just let go some people and still believe, say, international community go come, put Mother Bio, can put Samura, international community go come, then can make another rerun. It's unfortunate, they happen. So, they happen because these people, and they look after their interest. Now, the world don't get so much distracted that anything can go wrong. And the no one maybe sometime another Sojamanka overthrow, or maybe Salon completely go to China or Russia, because they only look for allies and territories. Even though then they give it, they still want of the under their control. So that make the Madabi just lucky. It's just lucky. The world is in a very difficult situation right now. The major players they all concentrate on bigger countries with bigger problems, and not to Salon. So anything, if within this process, Mother be make an election, not to go and use, don't he get some of the votes there. Though he announces himself as president, believe me, they know we can put gun na Salon. They know they can jump in a Salon. They still work with her. the only thing they will stop for work with her because they respect people there. If the Sierra Leone, the people of Sierra Leone, then go up and say enough is enough. Just like what you hear from the EU report and tell you say now we don't hand over everything to Salon people there. They left to now. We not get answer. Now they tell you they act. So Basita they blast the international community about them double standard. Just for let you know. So you they say international community give a campo Madabio, then give arrest them. Think again. All right. All right. So I think we will tap here tonight. We go open the lines for Le Fambule Epwi. All right, that puts the line up. We can look some of our text there. We'll put the line up. We'll take some few calls and wrap up the program. Okay, the traffic connects now. All you want to subscribe it. My consider for this one. Now all left for the Kayaba. When I tell you, if now all left for the left, honestly. If now all left for the left, you know. Yes, the line open just in case you want to add your voice by the program. You're more than welcome. Lord will see how much texting we will take now. All right, now we take all right, now we take this one from Sadio Bangura. I see. If they let Madabio go with this, Sierra Leone is finished. Even if a new government come in, they will never going to conduct free and fair, credible elections as Madabio started the president. All right, okay. Now we add another voice. Now we add a voice. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yes.
I call from Virginia.
All right, you get 2 minutes. Go ahead, please.
Mr. Komon-Tok, thank you so much for what you want to do and everything with the diaspora and the country. Like it's a country, so you need for shut up. You need for set him out. Because at the one that is where they even spoil the PPC party. Because if you get law for the party, you don't come. You say the people who be in the government not to not be supposed for the day. Then the courts go try for unpick you. If you not be jail, the courts will be fight for it. But don't talk say no. Me not come for that. I come for that we form the party. That we're going to election or whatever they happen. Or if not in skin body, we'll take for 1 or 2 weeks. That will go and make the real person. But they're all the problem which happen. So if you go and talk so they make so let us shut up. When they say PC lost, everybody like PC lost and lost. Nobody know for take that and they say that's a win. All man lost.
Yeah, I get the point.
You want me to say them clean, let's see like in a clean politician, all not bad politician happen today, But you see, the thing is, Madabio in your area, trust me, we don't talk this on the problem, they will put up for the solution. Solution we will put up for the revolution that will happen and that will come out of it. Because if we don't pull and day, like I will be say, when I asked Jazzy, I ain't saying, until they take over, and I be the right type of take over for the democracy. Now, super for example, pull and the back again, though, make democracy like consider. Because it's illegal. Then show me all the leakage for no say no more matter be not to the right person. Teach for the same way they go for the dialogue. Nine the European Union and kind of pull the recommendation for let PC people to understand. But we all just keep back.
Yeah.
Not to me. That's it. Now be the case for them not say the result that be the problem. First of all, we no dialogue without the result. And the result that the
all right, now we had another voice. In case you want call back. In case yes, you're allowed another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, call outside the call from. Okay, we'll miss this caller. All right. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes,
call from.
All right, you get the platform. Go ahead.
I can always say the parliament's a joke. The man where they interview this gentleman, first of all, the Dr. Liabido exposed him as one of the people that will get fake degrees then. the president do anything but that? No. Now still in a parliament, so in Mr. Newman. There was a time he became call himself doctor, but because they expose her now, now we call her doctor. It is explained. Parents are in other one. He says he gets a fake degree. So the reason why I say this is like whatever the politician they want to do, they're not saying above case. Just like we say, it's just for show. In 2 days or so, the man will become whatever the president appoints her for be. And also, I don't know why they could even waste time for the talk about things and way, will really make a difference. The politician that don't put in at the place where they don't say they can do anything they want to do, and above case. We get a country right now, we don't know if we get bank governor. Above case. We get a country right now, we not get auditor general. Above case. We get a country right now, we not get ACC. Boss, when say go study, the president not say I replace you. It's still the ACC boss. So which is like a big joke. That's like the man who control the corruption in everything at the country. The president not say, okay, well, I will nominate other person or put somebody in a place. He left and make it go in America. And then they post pictures, they get a good time. They're like, there's nothing wrong with what he do. So if within this country, with the suffer, where this now the term will say, okay, man, we are the citizens and come together and protest. I'm going for protest. We protest all over the country. But we now for each other protest. The Southwest then will say we not mix for that. Because they don't say it's all tribal. So the president will say he gets a base. And until we come together, we unite as a country. Even though now we all this suffer, we're not going to unite as a country for make we go savage whatever the country do, we will get from the country. So me, I don't know, just the suffer, just to go. President just
and they say shop their lock. I see them videos and there.
Shops and lock. But things are not normal right now. Things are not normal. See, I go back credit 100,000. The light talker itself, it come for like few seconds. It go off. Go check the meter. 20 of me credits, 20 of me points, me units and all go ready. And this is just a thing now. Now this country, you don't go buy 100,000. You wait for get 20 units. When lights come, you go lucky if you get 60 units left. So and then there's nothing we want to do because when they look at it and say, the thing that they one side, we demanded the other side. Even though they suffer the same.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. You did try. Thank you, but I don't really see how the country, the president will take we serious when the country not unites for protest against the party, the politicians.
Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. The only way now for let we continue for this. All right. Now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, Komon-Tok, this now one of you good listeners there, the call from the Komon-Tok community.
Okay, you're welcome. You get the platform.
Yeah. Thank you, Papa. Thank you. I always say thank you because now you they make some power with now, so they know a lot of things that we happen as Sierra Leone. So I want to use this platform for tell you plenty. Thank you for the great job we do. And because of Una, if we not lances again as alone, we will not go lances. This will not happen. So I not say this will happen. We all they feel about. Let we as Sierra Leoneans take and say now a time for let we reflect. We might say God they open the eye for let we understand. God will move Sierra Leone from one place to another. If only we, the people of Sierra Leone, be able to reflect what you know happen and listen and let we join hands together. If you're not for that, SLPPO, APCO, they are all crooks and criminals. And they tell you, look at that man who sit on just the way you show now the video where they did an interview. Not fake. Mr. Komon-Tok na fake. How you going there? Go give you G-Wagon, then give you big motor car like that. They not lie. Now the Sierra Leone passports and they don't sell so to people there. Now they don't take by them things and they come on now. It's American also or whatever who comes to the England, France or whatever. If people that mistake for taking the next thing at jail, the next thing at jail. Let's watch where it take number. Let's watch. I remember one senator. Let's watch. Then pull her out. Then strip her off out of the office. Just imagine that you they show G-Wagon the people. You know, Salalonia and we hope we are they not mean well for we the APCC don't back the cyber goods SLPP.
All right, thank you very much.
We then go so kick with them go so now we are they not better for we. They're not better for we. Now they say they count their enrich. And what you make you always say just together and say now we land says to papa check here gently and then
okay, if you want call back, you go call back. Now we add another voice. Thank you. Okay. Okay. All right. Now for call back, if you are expert. All right. Now we add another voice. Yes. In case you want call back, you okay? Yes. Call outside the call from. Okay, we miss this caller. All right. Okay, now we add this caller. Yes. now that they call. You lost Naya. You did man.
Yes, no, I did today that it's kind of
you know, mina dictator, mina the man coming na this community. Anybody who lost Naya, you not take permission, a problem. Would they find you?
Now that the family, now that the community. Only control Komon-Tok community. How you do, sir?
No bad.
Mr. Komon-Tok, what I have to say? Those people got it. I understand the parliament, they forgot parliament not go. These people, if you Mother Bill saying that you not give a statement, but Al Jazeera, the interview yesterday, where they give all fake. This man, where they lie, he laugh safe. He laugh safe. Can you imagine? See APC office now, not of the from the office, the bullets come out, the cameras. My God! All this all inside they sell less safe. But through the self, how the country go before because I understand there's a shop law. What did it happen at the country? What are the next step? This man not going to give no statement yet. What are these 3 days when they go sit down for? You don't pull it in the all sit up. What did they go on a salon right now, Mr. Komon-Tok?
Mama, yeah, we don't able get it clear. That make who says self we don't understand. We don't understand.
The man not give statement. You not give statement. As far as you go, you go to school. No more say you are being palava. So you got to say we are the first snack in copy. I like this tomorrow.
Pepe. Say Pepe.
Pass that man. Can you imagine?
Say Pepe. Say my.
Country right now. So come on, this is hard country story full.
No, definitely.
No come for the pass for Conakry. Cancel la for go. How much you go pay na airport when you go to the country to get 6-7 people for go to Africa?
Yeah.
How much you go pay? They go around Conakry, begin the perhaps come to the to the point jail there. What if you know you so for long now for going inside?
All right. Now we had another voice. Thank you. Okay. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, call outside the call from.
Thank you, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yes, outside the call from.
Ali. I call from Conakry.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Ali, you get the platform. Go ahead, please.
Unfortunately, I meet up the program just around, but the points which I meet up, you say, when you say Mother Bio, you get luck in relation to the global instabilities. Not to luck Mother Bio get, na dishonesty, na lack of integrity he get. Anybody will take advantage of this instabilities for benefit himself. That person day, na integrity get. Now that's no more I call for make add na the program. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution. Okay. And now we see okay, now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello?
Yeah, outside the call from.
I did call from Salon. I did move. I did Komon-Tok Kamara.
All right. Mohammed, you get the platform. Go ahead.
Mr. Komon-Tok, thank you very much for your platform. At least you look somehow neutral in the whole conversation. But the only thing the report say here is most of Sierra Leoneans are in the diaspora. I'm not sure say they are true Sierra Leoneans. They fail for realize Israel will get law. Whatever they go on now is a law. And if you don't go through by law, at the end of the day, it don't come out well. This whole saga will go up. Dialogue, no dialogue.
So what's in what you say? They're not a true Sierra. You know, if you say not true Sierra Leonean.
Based on the discussion on the issue here is for the dialogue, how the teachers they didn't talk through the PC don't betray whatever they talk. Me, they talk for the law of this country. I mean, talk because of a sentiment or party business. No. The thing here is, all what to go on in the dialogue, it was the question when they raised, it is in the law. That's the big question. Is they within the law? And whatever they do, law go within the law. Law not say because this don't go so you don't buy here. We are Australians. If they don't go by, but law also watch the bigger picture, the law of the country. Even the said and they law about the country then they. So law also be mindful say we don't control the Israel. They law about the country. Whatever they do or they talk, law talk within the ambit of the law. Law not talk out of the law. But most of the callers, what they call, they didn't talk, they didn't think about it. Say Israel is a law about the country. They didn't talk because of what will happen, how for the approach them. How would they talk? Say the people, the majority of people, they say listen that no, the majority they don't speak. They don't speak their voice. So that also mentions and things say so I law about the country. I don't know me personally. I don't know what that's what I could say. Thank you very
all
much.
right, okay. Thank you for your contribution. Though we had another voice. And the platform open for call. Yeah, we know they can bar anybody from talking anything. Anybody we want for talk. We again the platform. People and they will respond, but they are not attack personality. Law we go straight to the point. Yes, Fambulu. Yes, Fambulu said he called from.
I come from UK. I'm in Yulo.
Okay, Yulo, you get the platform. Go ahead.
Well, I don't listen to some of the callers. Then the point them very silly. But who say me want hammer home? Sierra Leone, we get a serious issue. Yeah. Now, I can say everything now the biggest disappointment because me, I don't let people in the blame beyond. So it's just tell them we will believe in religion. The devil will not the blame, and I will affect the devil. And that's the only thing. Yeah. I know they say matter be on the devil now, but between the APC and the SRPP, Sierra Leoneans is not stupid. We don't say more or less the same thing, but we will look at the lesser evil. I make people in the field say APC be in a full position. Yeah, with the support of all Sierra Leoneans for getting rid of this regime. Yeah, but now you can't be saying the APC don't sell out. So what did that happen now? So I need some people that talk about third force. How this could be possible?
Yeah.
Maybe like long-term plan this.
Yeah.
Because what he might have successfully do. I know what lady hammer this week talk. I know they see the make emphasis of this. What he might have successfully do during the days of Sierra Leone, the fourth estate, we don't always dynamic apart from the salute, even for Papa checking this. You understand? What he do that first, now the first one they compromise, they hijack. So if I now say no voice for the inside saloon when they talk for the people today, they hijack all. We need to talk about the institutional, look at back. So I tell you will state this. So now we the diaspora. Because if even we get an inspiring voice inside saloon, yeah, the APC now and the other forces, they team up against this person for the jail or even they stitch out with some phony charges.
All right,
so
you get 30 seconds more. You get 30 seconds more.
So we did that when we get a concerted effort and strategize our best to be able to take a fight and save the people and go Sierra Leone.
All right. Yeah, Lados points that when they talk about the fourth estate, we'll not talk about Nande. You know, we got a lot of issues there. Now we don't analyze and we are the first people who begin the for party journalists there, where they don't minimize their credibility. But we don't go for continue forever because we got a lot of things there. They're talking about mammoth tax, mammoth issues in the country. So we know just for the old man don't know, they're exposed. So that makes sometimes we can just ignore them. People are not taking them serious now. You know that. Why people, if I say 10,000 people and watch with 20,000, 30,000, you know, not just because people elect the truth, because and not only the truth, you can able to get the source who gets the information. This time people don't want, you know, let me not just sit there. I can't talk to you rubbish, but if I count for you something, you said get away for going on Twitter, you get away for going on Google, you go find out yes indeed. Wait till Mr. Komon-Tok now, right, team? Then they feel comfortable for can next time. But if I can't put some garbage now, insult intelligence, oh man, we all know what's out there. Time is of the essence. Thank you very much for your contribution anyway. Oh, yeah, all right. Now we had another voice. Yes. Okay, we missed this voice. Yes, call outside the call from.
They come from the US. I just want to ask some caller when you talk and say the law, the ambit of the law, all that thing. Me, I just want to ask a question. The question I want to ask is that what are the legal basis of, particularly this dialogue with them? What are the enter the Constitution say when we make election, when somebody takes election, we two political parties for go sit down now. They don't invite the judiciary, they keep everybody out, and they just go no more and decide on their own. And which law that one is where they talk about? And which are the this communique where I go sign so? Which are the I think we go show say Mother Bill or the APC will go follow up with their commitments, which they say. And which are the law where I don't understand where they talk about say they follow the law, they follow the law. And you know sometimes me don't let anybody make Kamara said, you say they come from there. People in the call that this end up moving at this country, at the same thing. And because you didn't have the southeast, you can so see the general picture, what you only foresee for the future of the country. Who's law that when tell you say, now for most students say, well, for the inside the constitution, now for most students no more talk to like say, then even the people that can mediate to themselves, which are the legitimacy they get self, that's alone. When I get to who's side of the constitution will provide now and they say the people are qualified or then people are supposed to candidate between the two political parties there.
All right, thank you. Now we had another voice. In case you want to extend, you will call back. Now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Outside the call from. Yeah, outside the call from.
Mr. Komon-Tok. Good evening. Yes, me name Side Ukagbo. They call from United States.
Side Ukagbo, you get the platform.
Yes, what I want to contribute today at the program at the right says. So I want for less alone people that will all. Now we support APC, we rally Benham, because they can't be talked today. It's like victim, somebody who lost a race. You know, then we begin pounce on them. So again, then people that they talk as if now genuine charges, then people that be the face. Say, oh, they get commission of Kwagi, some man and not be get case. Now genuine case this. Mother be OGU case. Now genuine case. Some people that will not go sympathize with the suffer under the hands of cruel government, cruel leader. You know, let's compare 2018 to now. Let's compare how Ebola was handled, even though people that died, people in the facility, the way they be get, how they be they feed them, the free health care, how be they go on, how at least a little bit, it seems as if justice be there, governance be there, during 2018 as compared. For Saloma, small thing, if they condemn, tell Mother be the jail room, they grab this. So now every soon the international community, they all say this election was rigged. You said this election was rigged. Then people then dry eye. Until I cut and see the short. Samura sign or sign. For that power, Mother be open don't prefer. Kill all man, another country. If for don't prepare, he kill all man. Once you get that power. So
you get 20 seconds more. 20 seconds more. 20 seconds more.
Yes. Okay, yes. For say, oh, Mother Bio, they can't change constitution. We they talk this. All man knows say Mother Bio is wicked. For that power, I prefer for kill one man. All man know. Player man, they says that no. I pity them. You know, that is able to all man know. So for say, oh, we don't talk this, we don't talk that. The only thing right now, law week, rally their APC, let it enforce and try for making.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution. You will call back in case you want to add a voice, if you want to extend. We'll take another call. Yes, call outside the call. Yes, call outside the call from. All right, okay. We don't miss this caller. Okay, let we go up small. Yes, the shop there. Yeah, I see the them videos and all them scatter social media. This one they come up from Sylvia Palmer, where they see Mr. Komon-Tok. You usually see people should not say Sierra Leone is a failed state, but that is what exactly it is. Sylvia, will not reach that level yet. I beg for differ. I beg for get another opinion from this. Will not reach that level yet anyway. This one they come up from Baba Kamara will say, please, I want Alfred Peter Conte to show me one clean politician in Salon before abide his postings. It was another destructive operative of BO who spoke. We speak from both sides of his mouth. Okay. Lobby. And I don't know. This they come up from Saliu Bangura, what they see, if they let Mother Bio go with this, Sierra Leone is finished. Even, all right, I think we'll read this one. And this one come up from Aisata Dumbuya, what they say, may Allah help. This is really sad for the people of Salon. All right, so now we had another voice. Yes, scholar outside they call from. Just a second. I need it. Just a second. Yeah, which side you call from again?
I call from the UK.
All right, you get the platform. Go ahead, Pa.
Yeah. What I want to say is, more could not think no more what will not happen now. Now always think behind what will not happen. Inside this election, we see Samura Kamara. The attack are non-stop. Because under the US, play go inside with on a common, not to common tear gas. They send tear gas stay under in protocol. If it be explode, like we don't forget what's up. If come they go na EU party, they fire and they say, Amanda, one day we be say, oh, people in the way and talk about now. This man, you don't go do this, you don't go do that, you don't go sell out, and sell out, man, and they, oh, this atrocity would pass Vietnam. Any kind of thing. The man still maintain no more. If you see we get peace, all the country they steady so we are in, camp a serious problem. Suppose you the place towards that. Now Samura Kamara, now he maintain. All not be see as people they want threats. They get gun, they put gun, they put soldier man, they put all man, they put all man for perfect. If Samura Kamara being just because the people that me they be now, if you be just treat nobody what is small. You know, the people will put it. Like if you don't talk to Allah and that, we don't for praise by this thing. That's some Kamara. Now he maintain, he make sure say he maintain in people like he control the no Allah pass to all the people who they can APC people. Like people in the way talk say this man the way this man don't do this man don't do that. We Salon people don't left book. They see that.
All right, you get 20 seconds more. You get 20 seconds more.
It's not fine. No, they think before they talk. It's so nice. Now you know more. I get for you.
All right, okay. Yeah. Now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Who's side the call from?
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. I call from London.
All right, you get the platform.
Okay, Mr. Komon-Tok, thank you. And waiting me one say, I think say we get to look at this thing from two different angles. Waiting that caller just talk just now, not two the caller talk, because that man then put her under duress so much. But then when you look at him, people then they say the man not go court, the man not this, the man not that. We don't forget, say, at the start, we then carry the matter go court on this issue about this software where they want for use for tally the results them. They don't ever call that case until after the election. So many shortcomings them of the processes where they can go to court. They don't call them till after the election. So if the party they don't talk about problems and with the shortcomings of the processes the way they want to use for the election. Where they don't see it coming, they saw it coming. They don't care and go court. Then the court not ever call them until after the election, when they don't do waiting they get for do done. What else they're supposed to do? They can't go back to the same court where they don't care go in the first place. So yes, it was wrong for them not to go court, but then at the same time, what should they go do they? Where they call the case anyway. And then secondly, yes, it was wrong for the communique, because when you look at the results of the 3-day dialogue, they might as well not make for don't go there anyway. Waiting and go do there because nothing will come out of that dialogue.
You get 30 seconds. 30 seconds more.
But at the end of the day, really and truly, if Samura cannot be wants peace na salon, if not to be peaceful man, yes, it was weak of him for go sign that kind of dialogue, but if not to peace he be wants for the country. Like my brother, we talk about something else. Because if that man be say 1 minute say they sign that communique, the APC people we Sierra Leone has been for rise up, because at the end of the day we know what thing go wrong. But me not feel to say them if I don't sign that communique, law or no law, court or no court, them if I don't walk out and say, well, until we know what thing happened really and truly with the results. But then again, we get what things say. Sometimes let me forget another case. If you not been signed that communique, sometimes for the jail by now. Sometimes not to in one grade for the jail. So many of APC as them for the jail. So you get to look at the two sides of the coin, and that way they made it look at them. We get to move on with from this now, and we get to look at how do we move on from this. Waiting the Sierra Leone people, because you get so many elites there in Sierra Leone.
All right. In case you want to add, in case you want to extend, you will call back.
They do nothing about it.
You will call back in case you want to extend. Anyway. Now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yes, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yeah, outside the call from.
Yeah, the call from Dubai.
All right, you get the platform. Go ahead.
Yeah, my contribution, when I think say Samura right to do. First of all, Salon de Paramount. Salon de above APC, Salon de above SLPP. This conspiracy theories, we possibly lost election. All kind of information they come out. All the information they come right now, we don't see this, we don't see this. All this not excuse. If not true, say I remember the deputy SLPP and APC. Why people in the city, Marabou assassinate Samura Kamara, and why Sojaman they go shoot in a party office? And why, if they don't make arrangement, why APC for Tawa 30 days in the parliament? Lord, they talk with logic and common sense. No, not just spread everything around no more. Because when APC don't lose now, all the story.
No. This not to APC Pulan. This guy, I don't know if you follow. I don't know if you
general, not to this one, but I talk about general.
Okay.
Out there, generally, all man they say APC will not sell out. I don't want to believe their story.
Yeah, but this guy in doing analysis thoroughly. He don't thoroughly.
Former president, better one, he go and he go this because we don't begin to see a threat they come. So for that's a certain plan. My opinion, me no agree. And I know say when somebody lost election, you get all the story then. This election, for the fact that we did 4 months the government not form. If not we don't plan before, some of them don't just consider yes a loss. Because according to now, they're not planner. So if we just consider the election, but they don't plan, not to play Samura say if we don't sell out. Now not to two, no fool set.
According to that,
no, but not talk. I tell you now. What are doing one power? Samura one power pass everybody. $10 million not even Samura same power. $10 million when they just said they get 2.5 million. It's all not just Gabi.
All right. You get 10 seconds more for wrap up. Now we had another voice.
Yeah, so now that I want to say no more. The man elect the country. They want peace, and peace are the best. And one thing people they say, we the people of Salon, we the people of Salon. We don't forget say Salon, SLP get 40%, APC get 40%, 20% are neutrals. So SLP happy, they're glad for this deal. APC, most of them happy for this deal. So even when Salon will not happy, no, wrong statement. I feel not happy.
All right, okay. Now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Yeah, you get a plot outside the call from. Yeah, outside the call from now for increase the volume. All right, okay. Well, Lord left this one. Okay. Yes, call outside the call from. Okay, I think sorry for call back. Now we go down. Now we see which of Lord take last. All right. Okay. I think this one in the connect. Yes, call outside the call from. Outside the call from. All right. Okay. What all lost this one back? An officer on the line. I mean online. No, an officer line. All right. Okay. Yes. Well, it's like I need for switch now off because the call center in the cam, but you need to connect on the system. All right. So Famulem, my apologies. Now take the line off. Okay. Now squeeze this one. We already done the try for. Now squeeze this one. Yes. Call outside the call from. Outside the call from.
Yes. Hello.
Outside the call from.
I call from America.
All right. You get the platform. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Komon-Tok, I don't really understand why Sierra Leone there's so much set for war, for self-destruction, and for just destroy Sierra Leone for sake of politics. You know, what is it about? What do people understand? If you don't even get your trouble and be my man, papa, or picking or auntie, what the fuck is it? Especially the one that went in the later, this one without experience, it's through the war, where it really rapid start going through nothing. But do all okay, fast hardship, and I think they will continue. People, because of politics, they will see the force for war, for this. I think you know what the diaspora. Well, if you don't go, you know what, your support, if my friends or families when you get back home for late support, but people in the go all out, Samura, this and that. Why do not get a common sense for really saying the logic here is I get people who for the way invest in Sierra Leone because of so many crazy things will happen, then back out. Why people do not really get a common sense if they can't here they continue, people in they stay away. And at the same time, Mother Bill still they get paid, ministers are getting paid, everybody, civil servants are getting paid. You know what I mean? So far the common people when they're gonna mark it. But people don't just get too much debt for war. And when you walk them, they sit there and they eat, then they, then they get lights and they do all kinds of things.
All right, you get 20 seconds more. 20 seconds more. Go ahead.
Continue, man. This is just really horrible about Australians when they are. Everything they get just for war. When war comes, they begin run. When they shoot one bullet, they begin run. Do I know it die? They don't die for nothing. So, thank you, man. Thank you for the platform.
All right, thank you very much. All right. Fambule Talek, this could be the last lucky caller. We'll not take calls again. Normally na 10 o'clock could end the program here, and it's well over 10 now, not 10:22. We only look at time now, yeah. So we tell them plenty thank you for the one that we call and the one that we able call or able come through. Definitely, if you not call, if you not get through today, tomorrow we guarantee you probably go get opportunity for get. We always the thrill. We always anticipate and they're anxious for from you. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure for us for listening to our conversations and to our points and brilliant. This now the community will form, will say, will create an identity. We actually go move we go before, you know. I understand the sides of different people there. That's why we make a completely neutral the platform. We're not there for entertaining one voice. Everybody get right for your opinion. The only thing we put regulation. Nobody know for attack person personality. You attack the issue. You talk your own. You make a point. You disagree. Agree. That's fine. That is how democracy works. That's the beauty of democracy. And that's what we want to maintain. If we're able to manage with self in them community, our friend with self, we're able to tolerate yourself. The word is tolerance in democracy. You get for tolerate yourself. Of course, not to everything what they do you go like. We say not to everything what you do I go like. But don't find the middle ground, the common ground, where we go move on as the people and make sure say like we get a positive impact or we deliver to the place what we call we motherland. Until then, me and Mr. Komon-Tok. I will come back to my if we get something interesting. You know, say we'll come online. It must be something interesting. Otherwise, we prefer to keep it low key or not the camera at all. All right. So family on bye bye. See you tomorrow.
Attention, attention. Are you hungry for the latest insights on politics and good governance issues from the motherland, Sierra Leone? Look no further than Talking Points, your go-to platform for engaging discussions. Subscribe today and let your voice surge. Talking Points is where smart minds come alive. Subscribe now. Attention, attention. Are you hungry for the latest insights on politics and good governance issues from the motherland, Sierra Leone? Look no further than Talking Points, your go-to platform for engaging discussions. Subscribe today and let your voice surge. Talking Points is where smart minds come alive. Subscribe now.
Different platform for news every day now we countries alone. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit.